I think it reminds us all of our childhoods. It was the first thing my brothers and I ever baked, so I think comfort is a big part of it. I also think it's kind of awesome because it uses up stuff that's gonna go bad, and you really can't mess it up.
I know, and I am a little bit challenged in the kitchen, although it's been getting so much better. Myself, like the rest of the country, starting to get a little confidence as we stay at home and try new things. Banana bread is so foolproof, and I love your recipe, guys. If you're at home, listen up. This is the use what you got banana bread. Samin, you're so generous with your offerings. You say you can really let it rip. And I know you're supposed to start with ripe bananas. This is all I have. So I should probably wait a day or two, right? To start with bananas that are a little too yellow?
Yeah, I would say you even want some brown spots on the outside like this, because that brownness on the outside usually doesn't show up really too much on the inside. And it's so much sweeter. So the riper, the better. I've definitely rushed it and been sorry.
Okay. All right, so take us through it, if you will.
Yeah, of course. So this is super simple. There's essentially just two parts. There's the dry parts, which I have a cup and a half here of all-purpose flour, but you can substitute whole wheat pastry flour up to a cup of that if you want. I really like that because it tastes kind of grainy and good. And then just all the regular stuff: cinnamon, baking soda, baking powder, and salt. So that all gets whisked together and set aside. And then comes the fun stuff. This is where the kids get to help. So I already mashed 5 small bananas. You need a cup and a half of bananas. And this is like where you get your aggression out, you know? And you can add 2 eggs into there. I am going to use buttermilk because I have some. If you don't have buttermilk, you could use whole milk yogurt, Greek yogurt, any sort of plain yogurt. Even sour cream would work. Just any sour dairy would be great. A little vanilla extract. If you don't have that, you can leave that out. I'm putting in half cup of brown sugar. I'm using dark brown, but if you don't have dark brown, you can use light brown. Honestly, you could use granulated sugar. You could use honey. You could use any sweetener you have. And then 3/4 a cup of canola oil. And if you don't have canola oil, you could use a light flavored olive oil. You could use coconut oil or butter. So that part all just gets mixed up. And then now it's the fun part where you just mix the wet stuff into the dry stuff. So gloopy.
And hey, Samin, it's Amy. We lost Lara, so I'm going to pick up right now, but I see you mix it all up.
Okay.
How do you bake it? How long do you bake it for? Because mine got a little dry the other day, so I'm thinking I overbaked it.
Oh. Well, you probably did, but I will say a really forgiving thing about any banana bread that has some dairy in it. It's gonna be a little bit forgiving. This one goes for about an hour. If you don't have a loaf pan, I didn't really mix it that well. You want to make sure all of that dry stuff is gone. And then if you don't have a loaf pan, you could use an 8x8 pan. This one has a little secret special thing on top. I'm going to cut a banana and just put it right on top. I like it because it sort of sinks in and you get little bites of fresh banana. And then I made this special topping with brown sugar, cinnamon, and flaky salt that I'm going to sprinkle all on top. It's kind of like a crumb topping. And that goes in the oven for an hour. And then what comes out is this.
Delicious.
Beautiful. Can you guys see how beautiful it is?
Yum.